This segment of the news is brought to you by Smitty's Cards and Coins. Would you like to know what your collectibles are worth? Come by 2281 Postal Road, Unit 4, across from the post office.
More and more NFL players are taking a knee during the national anthem at televised football games. The reason for the Take the Knee campaign is to protest police brutality against African Americans. Former pro quarterback Colin Kaepernick, who began the protest during the national anthem, said he began doing it to bring attention to social and racial injustice. Kaepernick, who has sat and knelt during the anthem, has said he refused to honor a song or show pride in a flag for a country that oppresses black people and people of color. Kateyln Boyer has our question of the day.
Fall is finally here, and with it comes cooler weather and America's favorite sport, football. But lately, there has been a trend of NFL players taking a knee for racial equality during the national anthem at the games. So we came to Walmart to ask our question of the day. How do you feel about NFL players taking a knee during the national anthem?
I think it's just fine.
Yeah, I think everybody's got the right to, exercise the right to do what they want. But at the same time, President Trump needs to stay out of people's business and worry more about war and what's really going on for the country.
They should stand up and do it. They're Americans. They should salute the flag.
I think it's okay, but they need to do it somewhere else. Football's football.
Well, ma'am, like I said, I think it's disgusting. Everybody should stand for the national anthem. I think there's a lot of things that are getting misconstrued, and I think it's a matter of what they're protesting. I don't think they're protesting the flag. I don't believe they're protesting the military, our sons in the military. I don't think it has anything to do with that. I think it's a matter of justice and equality that the players are trying to get across to the nation, and that we all have to work together. If I was at a football game, I'd have my hand on my heart and I'd stand for the anthem, and then at the same time I'd have my other hand on their shoulder.
They should all be fired, period. Get rid of them. They make too much money the way it is now.
I think it's disgusting. I think they're making the military look bad. I mean, they have tried so hard to keep this country free, and all of the Democrats and everything are not letting that happen, and neither are the NFL or anybody else. They always have something to say about anything that Trump has to say, and I think it's wrong.
I think it's terrible. I'm a veteran, and I gave up watching football anyway.
I think everybody ought to be entitled to do their own thing, whatever their beliefs. That's America.
I don't appreciate it. They should not disrespect our flag. They're here because we're a free country, and that flag represents it.
It's their constitutional right. However, it's my constitutional right not to watch the NFL, and I quit watching the NFL a long time ago because of stuff like that. Bunch of spoiled, little, overpaid brats.
During our time here at Walmart, most people agreed that it is every American's right to protest, but also said that it is inappropriate to do so during the national anthem. We'd like to give a big thank you to Walmart and General Manager Alan Rogers. That's your question of the day, and I'm Kateyln Boyer reporting for News 46.
Thanks so much, Kateyln. The Nye County Sheriff's Office reported today that on Sunday, September 17th, a driver on Highway 95 saw a barn owl caught in drift fence on the roadway 2 miles south of Beatty. The on-duty Nye County Sheriff's Office deputy was called to assist in releasing the animal from the fence. On arrival, it was apparent that the owl's right wing was tangled deeply into the barbed wire on the fence and had been hanging for some time. The owl appeared to be very tired from struggling in an attempt to free itself. The deputy cut the wire but was unable to completely free the owl from the entanglement. The deputy then requested assistance from Nye County Animal Control out of Pahrump. With the help of the animal control officer and the deputy, the owl was cut free from the fence. The owl was placed into a holding cage to be transported to a local veterinarian to remove the barbed wire from the still entangled owl's wing. Cybersecurity jobs are on the rise. Angela Miles reports.
Topping our news, the head of the SEC says the agency will be hiring more cybersecurity workers. Jay Clayton testified before a Senate panel Tuesday about the serious breach at the Securities Exchange Commission that went unchecked for months. It's possible hackers were able to make illegal profits by trading on the insider information. Fed Chair Janet Yellen told an economics club in Cleveland the Federal Reserve needs to be wary of moving too gradually on raising rates. The Fed chair also admits inflation may be weaker than Fed officials anticipated, and the job market might not be as tight as suspected. Nike bounced past Wall Street expectations on earnings. Sales growth was strong, especially in China, but revenue declined in the quarter, coming in around $9 billion. Nike is working to cut costs. Nike shares slid on the initial reaction in the after-hours session. Micron turned in a chipper earnings report and forecast. That stock rallied in the post-market session. Micron reported revenue at $3.2 billion.
We'll be back in a minute with an award ceremony for some of our local kids.